fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
These are the dark holes I fell into this week. All right, so we got the tunnel lady, guys. I am obsessed with this lady. I think she rules. It is the exact type of, I guess, autism, or I wouldn't even say autism, it's passion that I see in a person. I go, we need more of this. We need so much more of this. Then we got, oh, fuck, I don't even have my list open here. Hold on, get my list open. Get the list open. Then we got T-Pain stands up for himself. More celebrities need to come out and speak publicly when something happens without a PR team, just to set the record straight so people understand what's going on. That's what we need. And then we got, oh my god, this is such a good one coming in from the Discord, guys. Such a fucking good one, guys. So this one is it's the write-in, but it's a poop mystery. Someone pooped in a warehouse, and we don't know who it is, and we have pictures and photo evidence, and there's like layers, there's multiple days of this that happened. So yeah, it's just we're on a poop hunt to find the pooper. All today, I peeked a little bit there. All today on Dark Holes. Okay, so guys, the tunnel lady. So you might not have seen this lady before. I'm just gonna bring up this first video, Minecraft, just so we can, just so you can drink it in, just so you can get a taste of who the fuck this lady is. If you don't fucking know, if you've been sleeping under a motherfucking rock. Let's see her first video here. Minecraft.
I've developed
Okay, wait. Let's restart it. I need to get the audio.
I've developed a nice automated process for removing rock from my tunnel system.
Nice.
Using this Landworks minecart, I am able to dump material directly into an elevator skip that I designed. But there is a constraint. I can only rent a dumpster for 2 weeks before accruing a daily surcharge. I cannot mine that fast. It is laborious to break through rock.
This is in our house, by the way.
3 weeks or more to extract a full 10 cubic yards. So I end up staging the rock in my basement. This pile is 6 feet tall and contains 8 cubic yards.
Nice.
I am not
Love cubic
complaining
yards.
because there is nothing more rewarding than transferring rock from the pile to the chute. It feels like working in an old assembly line. But this is an extra step which decreases automation. When designing a process, throughput is constrained by bottlenecks. It doesn't matter how much automation is introduced if the bottleneck is not addressed.
Need to mine faster. Last words. Someone wrote, that rock can be used for other projects like building a castle, perhaps. We could work out an exchange of some sort. Maybe we did build the pyramids. We did. Yeah, with this lady, what she's being able to do on her own. Okay, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of who this chick is. So this chick, fuck, I don't even know her username. Oh yeah, Engineer Kala. Engineer Kala. I follow people, then I consume a bunch of their content, and I don't even fucking look at what their name is. Engineer Kala. She, over a year ago, started digging a tunnel in her basement. Why? Because sometimes you get a fucking calling in life. See, this is the reason I fucking love this story so much, is because this is why this is a fucking good dark hole, okay? Because for one, it's bizarre, and it's a very specific creator, and she's documenting it, and she's putting all the data out there. But also, like, okay, she has like a regular job she does during the day, and then she goes and she just works on this fucking tunnel in her basement. Also, she says her house is haunted too. But that's her passion. Everyone now is like, I want to get famous. I want to fucking be on TV. I want to make $1 million. I want to fucking dude. This lady is just like, you know what gives me purpose? You know what gets me up in the morning and gives me drive? Digging a fucking tunnel in my basement, dude. That makes me fucking excited, dude. That's sick. That's great. And everyone should take a page out of Engineer College. And they tried to fucking shut her down, by the way. This is to go into the lore of her story. She's back after about a year absence because she was tunnel in her basement, harming no one, dude. Hurts no one. benefits everyone. I think that was the line from the one of the few memes we got out of Joe Biden, dude. Joe Biden was really meme light, okay? Like, of all the things, I'm not a political guy. I'm politically dumb. I'm politically unaware. But what I am aware of is the quality and quantity of memes that come out of an individual. And presidents are usually ripe with them. And Joe Biden was weak with the memes, dude. Weak. Joe Biden gave us such little memes. He gave us a couple moments. He gave us like him like fucking tripping up the stairs, falling off the bike. Gave him being like benefits everybody, hurts nobody, helps the economy. I think that's what it was. It was close. I was closer on that one than I was before. But I guess maybe we got spoiled with the 2016 Trump run in terms of memes. Like I said, this is not a political take, guys. I have no idea what's going on in politics. I have muted all politics things in my feed because I can't. I'm like, I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. If crazy shit, if crazy shit starts happening, bye. I'm fucking getting on a boat and I'm going to like fucking Spain or some shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here, dude. I'm not going to be here for fucking Civil War ×2 or like Civil War 2, the reciviling or whatever the fuck it is. I'm fucking getting on a boat, dude. But anyways, my point is, I don't know how we got way down this fucking spiral. My point is, her purpose comes from just getting this work done. She's like, I want a tunnel. And then when she's like, in one video, she was like, okay, I realized that like doing the electrical for this tunnel and like putting in the lights and all this stuff is very dangerous and laborious work. Like I need to probably hire someone for this. Psych! And then it's her just like reading a bunch of books, learning how to do all the electrical in her fucking thing. Dude! Why not just fucking do it like that, dog? Turn off the TV, turn off the TikToks, turn off the fucking scrolling, and start digging a tunnel in your basement, whatever that means for you, dude. Is digging a tunnel in your basement like learning how to fucking crochet, or how to make bread from scratch, or how to farm, or how to fucking build a shelf, or woodworking, or fucking pick up a skill. This chick's fucking shitting skills right now. She's shitting skills out her ass. Fucking mining skills. Carding skills, crafting skills, dude. She's fucking chicken jockey. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna see it next week. I'm gonna see Minecraft next week. There is Minecraft adjacent shit here. I love a fucking shitty movie so bad, dude. I love a shitty movie so much, and this looks like it's the perfect shitty movie. And it honestly made like millions and millions of dollars. So hopefully they make a second one. Chicken jockey. I can't wait to see that. I'm not gonna do the thing where, if you guys don't know what's going on with the chicken jockey in the theaters, when Jack Black says chicken jockey, and I don't even play Minecraft, so I don't even know who the fuck the chicken jockey is, but people freak out. People go, he said fucking chicken jockey. People love it. Wait, are we recording? Every now and again I go like, were we recording? We are recording.
This is a problem.
Okay, wait, I got this. Okay, let's go on to our next video. I need more of this fucking. Okay, so this is something else. So this is like, I don't know if you remember. This is what I'm talking about. Dude. Career, great, but having a little side thing that you do just because you fucking give a fuck about it I think it's good. I think it's really good. Maybe that could be the beauty. Everyone's scared of AI. Maybe this is the kind of shit we get out of AI. AI takes all the little jobs and shit, and then we're like, what do we do with this time? We all have free times. Let's say we have a utopia. Let's say that the secret shadow government that everyone's afraid of, that probably really exists, but let's say that they're probably real. But let's just say we defeat them, or they're not real, and then we have like a utopia with AI, and it's doing all the shit. It's driving all the cars. It's fucking taking care of all the work. It's like doing all the dangerous stuff. It's running the nuclear power plants, and we have clean energy, and we're fucking global climate change, all the stuff. So everything's good. Let's say we get it, and we're fucking sick. What do we do with our free time? We fucking learn. We just keep studying and learning shit, dude. And in this video, I'm on fucking 8 spirals right now. What I wanted to reference was the people who caught, it wasn't the Night Stalker, it was like the Golden State Killer or something like that. The Golden State Killer, the Golden State Stabber, the Golden State something that dude who was two separate, they thought it was two separate killers, it was the same guy. He was like tracked down by a group of people who were sharing police files, one of them was Patton Oswalt's now deceased wife. She died in her sleep, very sadly. But that's because they were just like, let's crack this case. And the police were fucking doing police stuff, too busy. That's a job to them. It was a fucking vocation to these people. It's a fucking vocation, dog. Google vocation. Not Jorge. Paco, bring up vocation, the description right fucking here. It's like more than a career. It's like a passion. It's like a fucking drive. Like it's something I'm not going to look it up. It's on screen. Read it right now. Okay. But it was a fucking vocation. This is a vocation for her. She's studying every little bit of this. Those people looked through all these police files, tracked down and caught the dude who was the fucking Golden State Killer or stalker or whatever the fuck his name was. Who they thought it was two separate killers with the same guy. That was a group of strangers who cracked that code. This is what you can do if we just have some fucking free time, dude. Okay, look at this. Look at how sick this is, dude. Open this right now. Open this right the fuck now. Okay. No. Okay, no. I want you to fucking...
I've discovered the secret behind Roman concrete.
There we go.
Or more specifically, how to reproduce some of the most important characteristics of Roman concrete using current technology.
What?
Romans were really good at civil engineering. They produced amazing concrete structures such as the Pantheon, which amazingly stand today. Recently, we've been producing mass tons of Portland cement, but many concrete structures show sign of decay after just a few decades. For years, researchers have tried to unlock the secret behind the longevity of Roman concrete. Romans did not use steel reinforcement, and they mixed it very dry. Also, they used seawater, lime, and volcanic ash, which react chemically. I remember watching a video by Grady of Practical Engineering, and he mentioned that modern concrete technology is more advanced than what the Romans had. How can that be? Recently, there's been an academic bombshell. Cross-sections of Roman concrete indicate that blobs of unreacted lime scattered throughout the matrix. The lime dissolves over time when in contact with water to heal cracks. In other words, it's self-healing.
The editing on this is amazing.
I've done a lot of research to see if the same effect can be achieved with admixtures, and I bought the Zypex for a gargantuan sum.
Gargantuan!
Zypex provides integrated waterproofing using crystals that dissolve with water contact and seal pores and
If you're not
cracks.
jacked up, you're
Just
dumb.
like Roman concrete. I am not sponsored by Zypex and bought these by myself to share with you and to use in my tunnel project. Very excited.
First off, the music, the editing, the passion. She made this, dude. She has a job. She's digging tunnels. Her house is apparently haunted. That's like another side thing on her channel where she goes like, here's some haunted rooms in my house. She'll just show you around these fucking haunted spaces, which is fucking great, dude. So she's like, on top of that, we're tunneling. And she's committed to the ghosts. Because you wouldn't fucking, if you didn't like ghosts or you were worried about the ghosts, you wouldn't fucking do this whole project. You would be like, we got to sell this house, move to a new house so I can start my tunnel passion. She's like, whatever, the ghosts hang out. We have the space. This is more space for them to move around. If anything, ghosts love tunnels. I think ghosts do like a tunnel, to be honest. But that kind of, she's unlocking concrete secrets. Those ladies who, I don't think it was all just ladies, but the group that fucking caught the Golden State Killer, it was just them fucking, they were unlocking secrets, just hanging out doing shit. I love the part where she's like, I'm not sponsored by Zypex. We all know Zypex, big in the content sponsor game. They are. This episode is sponsored by Zypex, actually. Get your fucking Zypex wherever you order your other industrial supplies. You need fucking 40 tons of chlorine. Do you need 80 tons of red dye number 4? You can get Zytex at those places as well. Zytex should not be consumed or used by children, and only if you need a Zytex license to use Zytex, okay? These are all the Zytex facts. I don't know what the fuck Zytex is, but she does. She does, and she's breaking it the fuck down, dude. God, this makes me want to learn something. It makes me want to learn something big time. I want to learn like irrigation or something. I want to learn. I think farming's one that I've wanted to learn for a long time. I look at farming. I go like, fucking grow a fucking like a root vegetable, grow a fucking potato. Fuck tree stuff. I don't, for whatever reason, I don't give a fuck about trees. I think trees like a fucking fruit on a tree. That's not what you want. You want something fucking comes out of the ground as dirt on it. You're fucking a beet comes out of the ground. You're like, just shake it off. That's what I fucking want, dude. I don't know if like a full farm, but it'd be nice to have like a fucking cattle for sure. Something about scooping shit, milking a cow, having this like connection to the cow, knowing it, like petting it. Hey, how you doing today? Talking, having a little convo with the cow. If everything goes good, that's might be where I end up. Like that, it might be if there was a chapter. Let's say, what are my chapters? You have chapter 1 is like your kid chapter. I'm going to elementary school. You're making friends. You're learning life. You're establishing relationships with your parents and stuff and who they are. Chapter 2, teenager. Blah, blah. That's every teenager chapter. It's just like, I fucking hate everything. Then you have chapter 3. It's like freedom, the fucking first taste of breath of life out there. And then chapter 4 was like, I found comedy, passion, I have drive and stuff like that. And then chapter 5 is kind of like success in comedy. I've had my first sort of taste of like, I'm living off of this, the thing I manifested, my career is coming together. Oh my God, dude, oh my God. And then I guess we're all going into chapter 6, whatever chapter 6 is now. And then, so this would be like chapter farm chapter. It's got to be chapter like 9 or 10. That's got to be farm chapter. That would be like the career goes great, time to retire. You know, we fucking say goodbye to people. Said like, oh fucking, I'm older. I'm in my fucking 60s or something like that. And I go, I want to just fucking farm and have a cow, some cows and some chickens and stuff, and have a shotgun. Just fucking chill out there. Maybe got a little fucking little scamps running around, a dog, maybe a lady, and just fucking out there, dude. That's what she's up to now, dog. She's on chapter 10, dude. Okay, next one from this fucking lady. So this is the year 1 recap. Okay, so this is, we need to, or the 1 year recap, not the year 1 recap. So this is, remember I told you that her neighbors, see, this is the thing, dude. I get it. I get when you buy a house and you live in a neighborhood, then all of a sudden you're like, fucking, what are these people up to? What are they doing out there? Are you fucking digging a hole in my neighborhood? Not on my watch. We're calling the fucking HOA. We're calling the city on you. There used to be this guy in the neighborhood I grew up in. His name was fucking, what the fuck was his name, dude? I don't know where he was from, but he had the weirdest accent. You kind of talk like this. Like, I'm not even fucking. He had a weird voice, but he wasn't. I don't think he was Italian. I could not pinpoint where in the fucking universe this dude. He might be dead now, honestly. I was a fucking kid back then. This is like 20 years ago. He was an old man. He might be fucking dead now. But his name was Willie. Willie lived in the neighborhood. And Willie's favorite thing to do in the neighborhood was tattle on other people in the neighborhood. If you're walking your dog off leash, call the city on you. If you're fucking, some guy had a boat in his driveway that was bothering no one. We weren't like a fucking bustling. We were like, when I moved into the neighborhood I lived in as a kid, I was like 5, and we moved to the house I would like grow up in. It was one street, dude. It was one street. And then it was just all under construction, and then it grew over time, of course, as the neighborhood grew. But there was no one to bother, dude. And so he like called the city on this guy whose boat was in his driveway. Oh, that you can't have a boat that big in your driveway. Your boat can only be like whatever, 5 meters long, and this is 5 meters and 8 centimeters long. Like, you're not allowed to have it. He called the city on. Oh, there was a house being built. He's like, that house is too tall. You can't have that. Like, imagine a house is like part way, like the structure's there. Someone calls the city on you, and then you would have to, luckily, I remember this story. They came and checked it. They're like, no, it fits. It's like, it was like right underneath how tall a house could be in the neighborhood. But why do you give a fuck? Willie, on how big a house is in the fucking neighborhood. Anyways, there's a Willie in her goddamn neighborhood who's fucking with her shit and was like, not let they were like, you can't do this, is dangerous, blah blah blah. You don't know, because you're fucking a small-minded peon loser is what's going on, dude. She is cracking open the books, unlocking the secrets to Roman concrete, stretching her mind as far as it possibly can go to uncover the secrets of the fucking universe. And you're like, man, you're not allowed to dig a tunnel in your own house. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Obviously, this doesn't go for everyone. Some people are doing shit in their house, and it's dangerous. Some people got a fucking whole meth lab in their basement. It's going to blow up and then fucking take out all the houses beside you. You can't just do anything in your house. But this lady, but to be fair, they made a fuss. They went, "Brr, brr, 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 brr," and then she went to the fucking city, got all the proper permits, all the proper paperwork, all the proper everything, and now is tunneling that motherfucker on her own, dude. Legally. Fucking sick, dude. Sick. All right, here's the year one recap. Give me the year one recap. Give me the year one.
For a year since I started.
Give me the...
It's just been over a year since I started building my underground tunnel system. This is a 1-year recap. In August of 22, I cut an opening off the side of the sub-basement and started to carve into the solid rock.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Fabricated an elevator to lift material.
Crazy! Built her own elevator, dog.
1,000 pounds at a time. As the entrance tunnel stretched longer and deeper, I bought an electric yard cart and converted it into a mine cart.
Amazing.
I used hundreds of concrete blocks and yards of hand-mixed concrete for the 30-foot entrance tunnel.
Yes. Yes.
As it got deeper underground, I ran into a lot of groundwater and a spring which made work harder and required constant pumping. Eventually, I set up a sump basin and a pump which is keeping the system dry.
There's a thing with perseverance here.
Set up a blower and air duct for ventilation. The main chamber is 22 feet below ground, and I set up rebar lattice work and a steel form to pour concrete with a trailer pump. One of the forms failed, and the concrete bulge needed to be removed, which was affectionately called the elephant's foot. There is still a lot of work left to do, but I am having a blast and enjoying sharing this project with you.
First comment, autism to the max. What inspired you to start this very curious, awesome tunnel system? I didn't smell the comments, but I'm sure you did. I didn't smell the comments. What are you talking about? Spiritual successor to Colin Frews. I don't know who Colin Frews is. Where are you going? That's rad. That's so cool. What is it? Was that person trying to be rude? Fuck you. The smell comment? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. But anyways, dude, it's just like, yeah, why not just fucking go for it? There is a lot of perseverance in this fucking story, dude. There's a lot of it. Every time she's like, oh, now we're hitting a lot of water, so I need to learn a new skill. I need to build a pump. I need to be able to pump this water out of this fucking place. Okay, the one of the supports failed. We got to fucking drill it out, and then I got to redo this part. There's a lot of, like, she doesn't stop. She doesn't go like, oh, fuck, this failed. Okay, the tunnel's done, fucking failed. Let's just seal it up and just say, fuck it. Oh, fuck, that sucks. No, she goes, all right, time to learn a new skill, new thing to work on. Let's keep it going. Busy, 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 busy. Let's get this elephant's foot out of here. Gotta fucking keep my brain working, dude. It's a vocation, dog. It's a vocation. If I start fucking farming, one of the cows gets sick, I'm not gonna be like, oh, fucking cow's sick, I guess I'll fucking shoot in the head and bury it or some shit. No, I'll be like, how do we treat this cow? What do we do now? I like that video where they fucking suck the booger out of the cow, that cow booger that's literally like, it looks like a slab of like wet, soggy cheese that's probably like about a foot long that they suck out of the... I love those booger videos. I love cat and dog and cow. Any animal that has a booger video, I'm about it. Seals have good ones because they do that. They do that thing a lot. But I didn't realize when they get the dog booger out. I don't know if you've ever seen it, where there'll be like one booger hanging out of a dog's nose, and then they'll put like a tissue on it, and then they'll start rolling it, and it just like pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls until the booger comes out. Oh, I love those. The cow burger video was something special too. He needed to get a syringe to like suck the booger into the syringe, not to pierce the cow's nose, but to suck the booger into the syringe so that he could have like a hold on it and pull it out of the cow's nose, because there's no other way to get that booger out, dude. Cows also don't want you to do things to them. Like when you try to get a booger out of his nose, it's like, you have to like have it. He had it like locked in a thing. But anyways, my point is, when I have a crop that goes bad, I'm not going to be like, fuck, we never farming again. No, dude. Deal with it. What do we got? Some weird fucking, let's buy a bag of ladybugs. Apparently ladybugs are fucking one of the best things for pests, dude. For pests, you can get the ladybugs out with the pests. Oh no, you get not the ladybugs out with the pests. You get the pests out with the ladybugs. You throw the ladybugs down, they go, and they eat up all the little pests, dude. God, this is an inspiring story. Everyone, every Dark Holes person, I pray for you. Pray. I don't know. Like I'm like I'm a God guy, dude. I'm not. If you're a God person, I'm not shitting on you. It's just like I can't pose. I've never been to church. I went to church like a couple times for like a wedding, and then once for like a, what is that, a christening, when the like a baby is like brought into Catholicism. But I've never me to be like I pray that you. It's like I hope, I wish, I fucking jizz that I give the jizz energy that you have a passion and a vocation. But yeah, I can't claim to be a fucking God guy because I've never godded before. Okay, hold on. I just need to make, I'm realizing now. Give me the properties on this. Give me the properties. I'm pretty sure we're recording on the right thing. Recording on default. I just switched it just in case. I might have fucked up that first chunk. The editor will let me know. But I might have fucked up that first chunk. But anyways, let's do our palate cleanser. What's our palate cleanser? This app.
It's just been.
Oh, no, we don't need that. We need our palate cleanser after the 1 year recap. Did I not put a palate cleanser in here? I for sure put a fucking palate cleanser in here. No? Oh, we only have fucking palate cleanser. Then whatever, dude. We're fucking deep into this episode already. What's going on with me, guys? Guys, remember, if you want to get the Gas Digital exclusive episode that you can get every week, guys, with Che Durena on my Dark Holes podcast, go to gasdigital.com or Gas Digital. Just Google Gas Digital, use offer code Che, and then you can get an extra ep every fucking week, guys, of Dark Holes. This week on Dark Holes, we are sticking to like this. I found another person who's the same thing, another vocation type thing. This one definitely will speak to dudes. This one, not that this one does, because it's a lady, some dudes are kind of like, meh, but like tunneling in your basement and learning all the concrete shit, that's a very dude. There's a lot of dude qualities in that. You're not seeing a lot of ladies doing that. And I'm not shitting on our fucking 11 lady listeners, but you can agree that not many of you or your friends are interested in digging tunnels. Most dudes want to dig a hole. They do. Even if they don't tell you. If you go ask your husband or your boyfriend or whoever's close to you right now, you go, hey, would you ever want to just dig a hole? And he went, no, why would I want to do that? He's fucking bullshitting you, dude. He's bullshitting you. He is fucking chomping at the bit to dig a fucking hole. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious, dog? Okay, we're back. Okay, so yeah, what I was in the middle of, I was saying the other vocation we have on the exclusive ep this week, very much a dude thing. This guy who I'm actually, I fucking love this shit. It's so bizarre and it's actually kind of sick, and it's the same sort of thing. It's for no one. You're making no money off of this. If anything, you're losing money from this. But you're doing it because it gives you some sense of purpose and passion, and it's just cool. But this guy has been spraying his hands with dog medicine. It's this dog medicine that like strengthens skin or something like that. And so he's like, I'm on day 594 of spraying dog medicine on my hands. I don't think it's that high. I think it's in the like 530s. But he's like, so let's say 534 of spraying dog medicine on my hand to make my hands stronger. And so his hands like are physically getting like tougher, and he's like punching through shit and like lighting matches off of his knuckles and shit. And then he'll rub it on his hands, and you can hear they're like becoming like hard, like sandpaper, like. And then he'll do all these training things where he puts weights on his wrists and then punches a heavy bag. And he's losing a bunch of weight, actually, too, because I'm assuming like he's probably working out a ton. He's like trying to become like a low-level superhero, like an Iron Fist or at least Tough Fist kind of guy, dude. I think he should. It doesn't seem like he's taking any professional martial arts training, but it seems like he should be. He should be boxing or something. But then you can't have him sparring. Because this guy's got fucking rock hands and he's just punching people. You kind of gotta, maybe you do have to kind of Batman this and you gotta train on your own. Or maybe he needs to find like Shaolin monks or some shit like that. Because they do something similar, but they just don't use the dog medicine. They're punching bricks and doing all that stuff and getting super strong, hitting each other in the balls and everything, getting immune, like calcified balls and all those things. But yeah, very, very dude focused. Then we're gonna follow that up with one of my favorite videos that has ever been on the internet, which is, I don't know if you've ever seen this like fake gangster. He pulls up to some guys who are filming and he's like, yo, what you filming, dude? What you filming me? And then he's like, oh, we're just shooting something. Like, they're not this guy's driving through and they're not fucking with him at all. And he gets very upset and he gets out of his car and he goes, yo, give me your phone. And they're like, hey, calm down, dude, back up. And he goes, back up? What the fuck? He's like, I'm from EC. I'm from 1IO. And then they pepper spray him. And then he turns into the biggest pussy of all time. And he's like, hold my hand. It's so good, dude. It's so good. And I've drank it in so many. Every time I see it, I love it again. And I love it again. I found like multiple angles. We're not going to watch every angle because there's one good angle that you need of the video. But just breaking down why it happened. I've a lot of opinions about his psychological state. And then, the write-in. The write-in is a ball sweat chicken strip revenge. This lady, she had a really bad thing with a guy she was seeing or dating, and she got revenge, and involves ball sweat and chicken strips. That's all I'll say. I don't want to spoil it for you. Sometimes I feel like I give you too much juice on what's going on the exclusive app. But that's what's going to be going down. Follow me, you fucking idiots. Of course, if you guys haven't followed the pod yet, hit that follow button. And then we got our 5-star review of the week. This one comes from Folded Foreskin. And it's the number 4. I almost said the letter 4. It's Folded Foreskin. I need this pod in my nuts stepped. I need this pod. Okay, sorry. We're reading for the first time. We're recording this actually in the morning before I go catch a flight, to give you like the urgency that I'm trying to get shit done right now. Folded Foreskin said, I need this pod more than I need my nuts stepped on a weekly, with a 5 and then star. Dude, that's really nice. That's really fucking kind, dude. I need this pod more than I need my nuts stepped on weekly. On weekly. No, just stepped on weekly. Okay. You guys got it. But also, I like that you've sort of sectioned out your nut stepping to that amount. You're like, okay, I'm gonna once a week I get a nice little bit of my nut stepped on. Maybe you have a lady who comes sees you and does it. Maybe it's your girlfriend and you're like, hey, it's fucking Sunday. You know what that means. But it's good to have that kind of thing in your life. 5-5 challenge. So it's kind of been all over the place. Some weeks. One thing I haven't been consuming is caffeine. I have not. It's crazy. I flipped it now. Before I couldn't not drink caffeine, and now I'm not drinking caffeine at all. But I've been watching porn a little bit here and there. I've been drinking a little bit here and there. I've been gluten a little bit here and there. I haven't had gluten probably in about, I want to say, maybe 5 days, 6 days. But today I really want to get back to all of them being good. Oh my God. Okay. Also, what's going on in the... So I think, what day is it today? Oh, the day we're recording this, Emma Frost is coming out tomorrow, dude. If you guys aren't up to date on the Marvel Rivals stuff, they're dropping a new character every month in Marvel Rivals. And so if you're a little bit of a comic book nerd or you're a video game person or anything like that, it's a pretty high pace to get new characters out into a game. Emma Frost is... I knew they were going to do this. I knew this is like a new thing to do in video games ever since Lady Dimitrescu. Bring her up on screen. You probably saw her. She was in Resident Evil 8. Even if you don't play video games, you probably saw her. She's an 8-foot tall, gigantic vampire lady with huge tits. And when they put her in the game, the whole internet went, "Mommy?" And then freaked out and jerked off like in unison. It like brought the whole internet together in this one collective cum. At least a good chunk of it. A good chunk of the gooners were like, we're all jizzing to this. And a lot of jizz energy went to that. Ever since Lady Dimitrescu, okay, we got this is almost needs to be its own section. Fuck, and we're running out of time to do stuff. Okay, we might have to skip the T-Pain thing. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it all in. Who cares? Restart the rant. Okay, Emma Frost is coming to Marvel Rivals, and she's like a big, thick mommy character. And ever since Lady Dimitrescu, there's been like when they put her in fucking Resident Evil, she's 8 feet tall, vampire lady, fucking big old tits. The whole universe came together in a collective goon. Okay, all together, guys. And since then, video game creators, fucking like, I don't want to say comic book people, but like animated TV show stuff. The gigantic mommy character is more prevalent. Everyone has one now. There's one in Street Fighter. There's one now in fucking Marvel Rivals. There's one fucking, they put them in Overwatch. Everyone now has like a gigantic, like huge mommy character. Some like a giant test chick with like huge thighs and like thick body who's gonna fucking like choke slam you. Like think of fucking, she even has a choke slam move. She has like, I'm gonna manhandle you, grab you by the throat and choke you, because the gooners need to goon. The Resident Evil people made that character probably thinking like, oh yeah, we'll make her hot, but they didn't realize how much of an untapped market that was, how much that there was a whole genre of dudes who's craving like a gigantic beefy woman constantly, which goes to show the fucking beauty standards that you think exist, they don't even fucking exist, dude. They just look however the fuck you want to look, and someone will jerk off to you. I guarantee it, dude. I guarantee it, dog. But that is a meta that people are... It's not a mistake, dude. It's not a mistake. I bet it comes from corporate. I bet it comes all the way from fucking head office. They had Emma Frost probably like maybe like slender and like skinny and maybe long and lanky and tall. And they were like, okay, this is kind of what we're going to get Emma Frost to look like. And then someone from high up went, hey, we got this data, dude. We got this data. And the data's big. Let me tell you. The data's big, and it shows that tall, skinny, lanky, in our data, we got that in a few other characters already. And they're like, yeah, but that's kind of how she is in the comic books. And they went, no. But what we need is what are missing pieces in these comic books. And they're like, well, we're going to get She-Hulk. And they're like, we can't wait for She-Hulk. We can't wait for She-Hulk. We're going to get it with Emma Frost. Because that's what I assumed, that She-Hulk was going to be that kind of character. But then they're like, no. Emma Frost, make her a big fucking thick mommy character with a fucking short bob haircut and give her like a dominant vibe. They did it on purpose. For one, her tits are out there like crazy. She's got the biggest tits in all of Marvel Rivals. They're huge, dude. And they're on display. They totally made her like Dommy, because she does like she has a choke and then a fucking like choke slam move, a kick move. Her ultimate, she yells out, "Kneel!" It's like, bro, fucking, I see what you're doing, dude. I see what you're doing. You're trying to get me horny. You're in a different way. Not in a way where just like hot chick. They're doing it in like, do you have mommy issues? Do you have mommy issues? Do you have mommy issues? That's what they're doing. That's what it is. They're like, mommy issues, mommy issues, mommy issues, mommy issues. And maybe I do. Okay. Maybe I do. okay? And so I don't like being preyed upon by media companies tapping into my mommy issues. Jeez Louise. Anyways, Emma Frost is coming to Marvel Rivals, guys. That's a little commercial. Okay, the gym has been kind of bad the last week or so. I went so good like 2 weeks ago, but now just being on the road, we're in a different city every day, and it's like I hate working out at hotel gyms. I hate it. I just feel like I'm getting nothing done in there. I want my bars. I want the heavy weight. I'm going to be taking all of June off after this big run, and then I've got 2 dates in May, and then I've got a recording in May, and so we got a bunch of shit going on in May. Then June, I'm gonna fucking be like whole month off. I'm not going on the road. I'm probably gonna go fly back home and just spend like 2 weeks with my family and just like chill. And during that time, I'm going to gym hard and try to get back into the gym routine that I want. But it's hard. So it's difficult to do when I'm on the road. I don't have running shoes with me right now, so I've just been working on my regular walking shoes. But I want to be running for whatever reason. I never want to run, but right now I crave to run. So I need to pick up running shoes in one of these fuck off cities I end up in, probably in Vancouver. Okay. In terms of the gaming stuff, me and Cam have started. If you are interested in checking out the streams, we stream every Wednesday and Sunday, or we try to do every Wednesday and Sunday. It's hard when we're all moving around, and he has a baby now. But we're playing this game called Schedule 1, which is a drug dealing simulator, dude. It's fucking great, man. If you haven't jumped into Schedule 1, I highly recommend it. We've only put in about 3 hours, but in that first 3 hours, really, really enjoyed it. And I think it's a deep game. Someone told me that someone in chat was like, I've put in 60 hours, and I don't even have the gun yet. And so we're only selling weed right now. You can start mixing your weed with other shit to like lace it and make it more addictive. And then you can fucking, I think you can start cocaine. You put up what you're selling on this app. So you can sell cocaine. I think you can sell meth and stuff too, and you get people really addicted. And you have your like little people you run out, and there's like a curfew. You can't stay out too late, or the cops arrest you. And then if you do deals at night when the cops can arrest you, you make extra money. And it's just in early access right now. And so like more and more shit's gonna come to that game. But so far, really enjoying Schedule 1. Schedule 1 is a very fucking good game. Guys, tour dates. By the time you're hearing this, the next show should be okay, hold on, let's look at the dates here. By the time you're hearing this, the next show is probably going, oh my god, is it really that? Is that when it is right now? Oh my god. It's just crazy. Time flies. The next show is probably going to be St. John's, Newfoundland. Then we're going to be in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Then London, Ontario. Then Ottawa, Ontario. Then we're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, May 2nd and 4th. Houston, Texas, May 28th. Dallas, Texas, May 29th and 31st. Appleton, Wisconsin, September 5th to 6th. Get all your tickets through CheDurena.com. Okay, guys. Or punchup.live/CheDurena. Okay, so... so what we're going to do, we're going to skip this T-Pain section because it was funny and interesting. But I want to make sure that we get this write-in in because this write-in is way more. This is like from the core of the Dark Holes fan base, and this is like we got to focus on this, guys. We got to focus on this. The fucking tunnel lady just had me so worked up this morning. For some reason, I'm stressed that we're not recording. Hold on. Oh, no, we are. That's what happens when you're doing the whole operation by yourself, is you just freak out and go, is the camera on? Is the camera fucking on? Last time I had a mirror in the back so I could see the red light reflecting off the thing. Okay, so this got sent in from the Discord, guys. If you want to join the Discord, I gotta figure out how to get you guys to, because before it was through the Patreon and it was easy just to give you guys the Discord link. So I gotta figure out how to give you guys the Discord link. I might just get Jorge to tackle this. I'll send him like the Discord link and be like, hey, can you just like send it out to the Gas Digital fans? Like, is there some way you can be like, hey, join the Discord? There's got to be a way. He'll be able to figure it out. So I was tasked today with something strange at work. I'm currently investigating who defecated in the warehouse today. I went to 44 and found a trail of 8 nuggets going from Going from the 48th slot to the 70th slot, they are roughly 2.5 inches long and an inch thick. If there's any European listeners, think about like maybe the length of a thumb, of a man's thumb, and then about as thick as a man's thumb. Think of thumb-sized shits, maybe a little bigger. This means that someone selected and shook it out as they selected. Okay, yeah, because he's in a warehouse, so someone's picking shit in the warehouse and pooping and then shaking it out. I overlooked all pallets and couldn't find a sign of fecal matter. I have a picture of it. IDK if I should post it. And I was like, yeah, I told him absolutely post it. And he said, someone did run over the matter with a vehicle, dock stocked, triple jacked, and or reach lift. He's not sure what kind of machine ran over it. I'm leaving for the day. Tomorrow I'll be receiving camera footage. Okay. And then he sent an update. So then he sent the picture. Here's the picture of the poop. It's going to pop up on screen so you can see someone ran over it. It's a weird poo, dude. Like, I think that's animal shit. If I really had to like guess on that, I think that's an animal shit. I don't think that's human shit, dude. Because look at the speckling in it. For one, the firmness, it looks like a high fiber diet. So I'm thinking something that's eating a lot of like vegetables and grains and stuff like that, leaves, twigs or whatever. Like it looks almost like that would be, and it's not huge either. They're not gigantic poops, but they're not pellety. So it's like, what poops in logs like that? But in that size, a bear maybe? Good. You think a bear got in the warehouse and shit like that? Because bears are omnivores except for polar bears. So they're eating a little bit of everything. But that's like, I'm just investigating the shit right now. It is like there's like some sort of like yellowy, it looks like there's ginger in it. That's what it looks like. It looks like there's like loads of ginger in this shit, and just the way it's held together is bizarre. I can't really, I'm not convinced it's human, but I don't know what animal. I'm not, surprisingly enough, myself, I'm not well-versed enough in animal shit. Also, if you're shitting and like, you're like kind of shaking it out of your, could it be dog? No. What dog would have had to eat something weird to get a shit like that? But if you're shitting, you think because that almost, the way it's held together so cleanly, it's almost healthy. Like, it's a little too dry, but who knows how long it's been sitting out there. That could just be exposure to the elements that caused it to look that dry. But you think if you're taking an emergency shit where you're shitting in public like this, or shitting and let it roll down your pant leg, or whatever the fuck this person did, you'd think it would be way worse condition, way more watery, way sloppier, more of a pile, a sauce kind of. But it's held together so well. I'm not convinced this is human shit. We got to get this under the microscope. Okay, update. There's nothing on our cameras showing someone with a shitty ass. I've had safety manager look into it, and he can't find anything. There's been 0 reports of fecal matter on products in stores, so the master pooper has gotten away with a brown streak and a clean record. I'll let you know if more poops appear. And then he says the masked pooper strikes again, and someone had shit all over the back of whatever the fuck this is, something in the warehouse. They like snuck behind there. I don't even know how you shit on that like that. That's the craziest part to me. This is the craziest part, is because I'm assuming this is either high up, or if this was on the ground level, if it kind of came out of if you can see like right behind where these boxes were. I'm assuming this is on screen for you guys right now. If you can see, okay, for those who are audio only listeners, there's a pile, like a pallet with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So it would be like a 15 boxes high, or no, 5 boxes high, 3 boxes across, and then I think it's maybe 3 boxes deep. So it's more than 15. It's like, what is that, 45? boxes of what I don't know what this is. I think does he say so? I think we might need to replenish. It might be a replenish operator had to damage out 35 cases. So there's 35 cases that got shit on here, and it's like on top. It's on top. Streaming down, and he said it could be a replenish operator. So it's one of the guys who, I get what he's saying, dude. It's someone who's like coming and dropping the goods off from the truck, maybe like shit in the back of their truck and shit all over the boxes or something like that. That could be how it happened. Because once it's in the warehouse, the angles don't add up. How are you going to be able to shit on this like this? It's crazy, but it's streaming all down the side of these boxes, dude. Wow. That is pretty impressive. And we do need to get to the bottom of this. Actually, let me check the Discord right now. I'm going to check the Discord right now to see if there's been an update at all. I thought I had it in here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, no. I just said we're going to record it this week on the pod. Yeah, no. There's no other update. Someone did write a real thing. Unreal Show and Sask Shay, thanks for coming. Wanted to let you know that in Saskatchewan, when the toilet splashes back, we call it the kiss of Poseidon, especially in a porta potty. Ugh, getting splashed by a porta potty would be fucking disgusting, dude. Disgusting. But yeah, no, he has not followed up with any more info on this. It's been a few days, so I guess they haven't figured out who this mystery pooper is, but it is fucking intriguing, dude. Why would you shit all over the boxes? Like, if it was a replenish operator, then you shit all over the boxes and you drop the thing off. Well, you think they're not going to notice? And they're going to be able to, like, they know what shipments come from which place. They're going to be able to track down which truck this came out of. Like, they'll be able to trail this back to you, dude. There's data on all of this shit. There's no way you're getting away with this. There's no way, dog. But it could not be him. We don't know if it's him. Now, this type of shit that's all over these boxes that is, like, clearly a fucking emergency diarrhea shit. This is what I expect to see when I see public shitting. This is splashing everywhere. This is disgusting. This is like truly a monstrosity, runny ass shit that could not be held by the Hoover Dam. Did the Hoover Dam burst? Did it? The Hoover Dam? I don't know. Hoover Dam is the only dam I know the name of. Okay, then we have this other write-in, another poop write-in. Okay, let's get this one cooking for you guys. We're almost out of time here, but we've got to get through this one right, and then we'll maybe just like quickly glance over the T-Pain story. Sent my ex home from the bar for being too drunk. Came home to find she shit in the bed. And then when I said, I followed up with him, and I was like, how did you find him? Blah, blah, blah. I said him a bunch of times because this is just dude activity, getting super drunk in a bar and shitting in a bed. But it was a guy writing in about his girl. He even says she in the write-in. So I apologize for fucking that up. But yeah, so that's what this was. He says, ha, it was a chick because I'm a dude. I mean, it could still be a dude when you're a dude. Don't be closed-minded here. But he's just clarifying. He's like, dude, I said it was my lady, okay? Where it says, it was my B-day, it was my B-day, and she was so banged up at the strippers, so I sent her home. I got back at like 3 a.m. and climbed into bed where she was clearly going to steal some late-night tail. I felt something weird against my hip and was like, what the fuck is that? I pulled out my phone flashlight and was like, whoa. I woke her up and accosted her. Accosted her? You accosted her? Your girlfriend's so drunk she shit the bed, you kind of wake her up and go, baby, look what you did. This is crazy. You don't have to accost her. There was a log of shit in her bed. She must have thought it was 4 p.m. And just logged out. She must have thought it was 4 p.m. and just logged out. Is that a thing? Logged out? When you shit the bed, logged out? She shit past her G-string. Well, a G-string's not going to hold a shit in, dude. A G-string holding a shit in, that's like, I don't know, trying to balance a bucket on dental floss. Like, there's no way a G-string's going to hold in a whole fucking dump. She was super hot, too. But then she blamed it on the dog, and it got heated, and our roommate woke up, and she even was like, dude, clearly that's And I was even like, dude, clearly that's human shit. Look at it. I don't remember much after that, but still continued to do anal. Okay, so were you going for butt stuff? Sick responded, "You're hilarious, and I have some fucked up Canadian, and I have the same fucked up Canadian sense of humor as me." I've got some stories. I've got stories. I've got stories for days, man. Dude, I'm reading poorly today. Okay, analyze this. So there's a lot that goes wrong here in this story. For one, someone getting so drunk that they shit in a bed. That's probably the first big mistake. Okay. Number two, when you find, if you truly, truly love a person, guys, let's really get down to the nitty gritty of this. If you truly love a person and they are in such a rough shape, whether they're super drunk or they're super high or they're really sick or whatever it is, they're in a poor state. And then they do something horrendous, like shit in a bed, or maybe they're so high that they fucking call the police and they're like, "I'm fucking having a heart attack, I'm too high," and they do something that you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, you're creating all these problems for me. If you really love them, you work through that thing with them, okay, guys? You go like, okay, you shit in the bed. You don't wake her up and go, "Yo, what the fuck, you shit in the bed?" And she goes, "Oh, I didn't fucking," you go, "Hey, babe, you go, babe, wake up. Wake up. And she's like, huh? And you go, "Hey, you were a little too drunk last night. You pooped in the bed." And she goes, "What?" And you go, you pooped in the bed. You pooped in the bed. Part of the problem was you accosting her, coming up and be like, "You fucking shit in the bed?" And you go, "Hey, babe, you pooped in the bed. You pooped." And she's going to be like, "What?" "No, it wasn't me. No, this is the dog. It's the dog." He's like, "It's right next to your butt. It's right next to your butt. And it's human poop. It's human. Babe, I'm sorry, but you pooped in the bed." She's going to be like, "Really? I pooped in your bed? Did I poop in your bed?" You're like, "You did. It's okay. It's okay. Baby, I love you. I love you. But you got to we got to clean this, okay? You can't sleep in a bed with poop in it, okay?" "Okay." Even if she goes, "That wasn't me," you go, "Okay, fine. Well, let's say it was the dog. It was the dog, but we can't sleep in this bed with poop in it. We got to get out. You got to get in the shower because there's poop all over you right now. There's poop on you. And I'm going to clean this up, okay? I'm going to clean this up. Whether it was you or the dog, wasn't me. I'm going to clean it up because I love you." And then when she calms down, she sobers up, and after she washes and she has the shower, she might go, "Did I poop in the bed?" You go, "You pooped in the bed." She go, "I pooped in your bed." You go, "You pooped in the bed." She goes, "I'm sorry." You go, "It's okay, baby. It's okay. I love you. But you got a little drunk. Maybe you got to drink a little less, okay? Maybe this is a little wake-up call for you. You can't get so drunk you poop in the bed." "Yeah, I'm gonna do better." She's a little sad. She's a little crying. She's embarrassed. "I poop in your bed." "No." That's how you deal with that situation, dude. That's how you deal with that situation. Also, I think you kind of go wrong at the start where you send her home. She's so drunk, you just send her home. You must have sent her home with someone. There must have been fucking someone who like helped her get home. Because if it's your lady and she's blackout drunk, even if it's your birthday, you got to be like, "Hey, I'm going to help you get home." It's your lady, dude. It's your fucking lady. It's obviously an ex now. And she was super hot, you said. She was super hot. Oh, yeah, we do have one more write-in, but we are running out of time, and I kind of want to do this T-Pain story. We're really quickly going to do this T-Pain story. Sorry, we got to restart the cameras. Okay, guys, this T-Pain story. So this was great. This is how I think more celebrities should act. We don't normally do it in this order, but I wanted to make sure that we were able to get in the time slot. We were able to get through those poop stories. We got to poop a little bit on the podcast. Okay, so here's this thing. This popped up, and it was a headline, and it says, "T-Pain demands strip club turn off all TVs to turn." Okay, let's. Why there must be some sort of reading disability that I have. Maybe I just got to read more. I never read. So maybe I just got to read more. "T-Pain demands strip club turn all TVs to Cartoon Network when he enters." And then it has all these like laughing. It's an article by cheatsheet.com, which is a very, very reputable news source. And then T-Pain, it's at least T-Pain 805 comments on Reddit. I think this is Reddit. Yeah, this is Reddit. So this could be the real T-Pain. At least he has details of the story that no one else would really fucking have. And T-Pain is an active guy on the internet. He's an internet savvy guy. He's streaming. He's doing a bunch of stuff. So I think this could be him just being like, "Yo, fucking leave me alone." He said, "In my defense," it actually says, "I'm in my defense." So some of us are also writing bad and reading bad, and then we're combining, and we're all retarded. Anyways, it says, in my defense, if I'm dropping thousands of dollars to see open vaginas and assholes, I don't really want my background entertainment to be the friggin' baseball. I like he said open vaginas and assholes, and then he said friggin' after. He says open vaginas and assholes. He's talking about being a strip club, but he says friggin'. What the fuck is going on, T-Pain? Dog. Anyways, also, I only have them change the TVs that are in my private section. But whoever wrote this article thought it would be sound better if I made it sound like I force everyone in the club to watch kids' cartoons in an adult setting. Which brings me to my last point: strip club times are also Adult Swim times. So CN Cartoon Network is just the channel, and AS Adult Swim is the lineup. Which is, it does actually change things quite a bit. If you're watching Eric Andre while strippers are happening versus like Dexter's Laboratory, those are two very different settings. Hope this clears everything up. I'm not an asshat. This headline is just another clickbaity thing gone viral. Okay, yeah, everyone on the internet is just trying to skew information just enough, just a little bit. How do we tweak it just a little bit? Just to get everyone to click and consume the thing. And then when you actually get the real story, you go like, it's actually not that interesting. Because this is way less interesting. Yeah, he's right. If I go to a fucking strip club and I'm throwing stacks of money around, I should be able to change the TVs to whatever the fuck I want in my section. Whatever. If I want to be like, hey, fucking put on the Food Network. I like food. I like watching food while these fucking chicks are slapping their asses around. That's not, none of this is unreasonable, dude. This is actually very reasonable for the price. Thousands of dollars at a fucking strip club? Come on, dude. Adult Swim? I think those things actually combo very well. I think that's like a good, like when I think about that is like, hey, are we having fun? Are we having a good time? And he's like, oh, me and T-Pain went to the strip club and he put on Adult Swim and we had the chicks run. I'm like, it actually sounds like a lot of fun. That actually sounds like that. It sounds better than the baseball he was talking about. I think it's not only reasonable, but it is preferred. It is, maybe the strip clubs should just start showing Adult Swim. Like, have you ever been to what the fuck's it called? Like some sort of like weird dive bar, and they'll have like some old tube TV that's like playing some retro movies that just look so bizarre and are like visually very stimulating, and they have no audio. That's the kind of vibe he's going with, but with more tailored to something that would be appropriate for the strip clubs. I think that sounds fucking great, dude. All strip clubs maybe should pick up this model. Get Adult Swim on the fucking screens, guys. Anyways, that was the last little fun story. I just wanted to make sure we got that in there. Guys, this has been Dark Holes with Che Durena. Guys, remember, if you want the Gas Digital exclusive episode, you can go to gasdigital.com and you can use offer code Che to get that extra episode. Guys, please use the offer code. If you don't use the offer code, they don't even know. If you just sign up, they don't know that it came from me, and then I don't get any money for it. So I kind of want like a little bit of money for it, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it right now. I appreciate all the support. Sorry this episode came out late. Yeah, this is just life is chaotic right now. So I didn't have a choice. But it might happen again in the future. Who knows? I'm still like, dude, you guys do stuff late sometimes too. I'm just a guy. But I love you.